What's up, everybody? We back at it. Um, got a busy day today, so I get this in when I can get it in. Uh, and cause I got to do something. Gotta cut some grass and do some. I got some stuff to do. Okay. So where do we stop at? 7:15. How's everybody doing this morning? Everybody doing all right this morning? I hope y'all are doing okay. So hopefully everybody's waking up and on time. Got your little coffee. Where my coffee at? I don't got no coffee, but hey, oh well. All right, guys. I just try to spread the love, trying to spread God's love. Trying to figure out where this thing's at so I know where to look. It's over here. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. So excuse me. So we were on number 5, hypocrites. First, remove the raptor. 6, do not give what is holy to dogs, nor throw your pearls before swine, so that they may never trample them under their feet and turn around and rip you open. Keep on asking, and it will be given you. Keep on seeking, and you will find. Keep on knocking, and it will be open to you. For everyone asking receives, and everyone seeking finds, and everyone knocking, it will be open. Indeed, which one of you is, if his son asks for bread, will hand him a stone? Or if he asks for a fish, he will not hand him a serpent, will he? I think you'd be able to tell. Therefore, if you, although being wicked, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more so will your Father who is in heavens give good things to those seeking him, asking him? All things, therefore, that you want men to do to you, you also must do to them. This, in fact, is what the law and the prophets mean. Going through the narrow gate, because broad is the gate and spacious is the road leading off into destruction, and many are going in through it. Whereas narrow is the gate and cramped the road leading off into life, and few are finding it. 13 and 14, we're going to do that one again. All things, therefore, that you want men to do to you, you also must do to them. Oh, this is 12. In fact, this is what the law and the prophets mean. Go in through the narrow gate, because broad is the gate and spacious is the road leading off into destruction, and many are going through it. Whereas narrow is the gate and cramped the road leading off into life, and few are finding it. Ran out of breath. Excuse me. Be on the watch for the false prophets who come to you in sheep's covering, but inside they are ravenous wolves. By their fruits you will recognize them. Never do people gather grapes from thorns or figs from thistles, do they? Likewise, every good tree produces fine fruit, but every rotten tree produces worthless fruit. A good tree cannot bear worthless fruit, nor can a rotten tree produce fine fruit. Every tree not producing fine fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire. Really then, by their fruits you will recognize those men. Are you talking about the tree? I'm just playing. Okay, so the tree, you either got good fruits, you got bad fruits. A bad tree won't produce good fruit, and a good tree won't produce bad fruit. Or rotten tree, sorry. What the heck? Keep moving on. All right, 21. Not everyone saying to me, Lord, Lord, will enter into the kingdom of the heavens, but only the one doing the will of my Father who is in the heavens will. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, did we not prophesy in your name and expel demons in your name and perform many powerful works in your name? And then I will declare to them, I never knew you. Get away from me, you workers of lawlessness. He probably said it with more conviction, you know what I'm saying? Just got down probably, so I'm over here chilling right now. Just chilling. It's Friday, you know what I'm saying? We chilling on Friday. We want to start no problems. We want no smoke. We want no problems today. We trying to make it through the weekend. All right, 24. Therefore, everyone who hears these sayings of mine and does them will be like a discreet man who built his house on the rock. I ain't gonna say nothing. And the rain poured down, and the floods came, and the winds blew and lashed against the house, but it did not cave in, for it had been founded on the rock. Furthermore, everyone hearing these sayings of mine and not doing them will be like a foolish man who built their house on the sand. And the rain poured down, and the floods came, and the winds blew and struck against the house, and it caved in, and its collapse was great. When Jesus finished these sayings, the effect was that the crowds were astounded at his way of teaching, for he was teaching them as a person having authority and not as their scribes. Oh, authority. See, like, that's chapter 7. I've always had like an issue with authority, you know, especially when I was younger. I had a real bad issue with authority, like, and like, I used to like hate cops, you know what I'm saying? And like, anyways, so that's like a weird deal. Like, they got like what, therapy for that? What do they got for that? The Bible? Okay, the Bible. We'll keep moving for it. But yeah, I always had a problem with authority, and so I gotta learn how to respect authority first, right? So I gotta go tell the cops hi, this and that. Nah, but I used to hate cops. They're not dirty. Not all of them are dirty, but some of them are. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, leave me alone. Why you bothering me? All right, number 8, chapter 8. Back to the Bible. Something about this house makes me nervous. All right, after he came down from the mountain, large crowds followed him, and look, a leper came up and did obeisance, or bow down to him. I don't know how you say that word, saying, Lord, if you just want to, you can make me clean. So stretching out his hand, he touched him, saying, I want to be made clean. Immediately his leprosy was cleansed away. Then Jesus said to him, see that you tell no one, but go show yourself to the priest and offer the gift that Moses appointed for a witness to them. When he entered into Capernaum, an army officer came to him, pleading with him and saying, Sir, my servant is laid up in the house with paralysis, and he is suffering terribly. He said to him, when I get there, I will cure him. The army officer replied, Sir, I am not worthy to have you come under my roof, but just say the word and my servant will be healed. For I too am a man under authority, having soldiers under me. And I say to this one, go, and he goes. And to another, come, and he comes. And to my slave, do this, and he does it. When Jesus heard that, he was amazed and said to those following him, I tell you the truth. With no one in Israel have I found so great a faith. Oh, who was that? What guy was this? Oh, excuse me. Capernaum. Who was it? The guy calling the army officer. But I tell you that many from the east and the west will come and recline at the table with Abraham and Isaac and Jacob in the kingdom of the heavens, whereas the son of the kingdom will be thrown into the darkness outside. There is where the weeping and gnashing of the teeth will be. Then Jesus said to the army officer, go, just as you have shown faith, so let it come to pass for you. And the servant was healed in that hour. Right here is where I start paying attention. We should be paying attention to the whole thing, but this is where I gotta pay attention. But this is where everybody should be paying attention too, because this is like, I'm gonna read it again. That's how important it is. All right, you ready? Sorry, I'm all out of there. All right, let's see here. We read there. All right, so ready? We're gonna start 8:5. When he entered Capernaum, and the army officer came to him, pleading with him and saying, Sir, my servant is laid up in the house with paralysis, and he is suffering terribly. He said to him, when I get there, I will cure him. The army officer replied, Sir, I am not worthy to have you come under my roof, but just say the word, and my servant will be healed. For I too am a man under authority, having soldiers under me, and I say to this one, go, and he goes, and to another, come, and he comes, and to my slave, do this, and he does it. When Jesus heard that, he was amazed and said to those following him, I tell you the truth, with no one in Israel have I found so great a faith. But I tell you that many from the east and the west will come and recline at the table with Abraham and Isaac and Jacob in the kingdom of heavens, whereas the sons of the kingdom will be thrown into the darkness outside. Whereas the sons of the kingdom will be thrown into the darkness outside. I gotta check that one out. 8:12. All right. What time is it? Moving forward, 13. Then Jesus said to the army officer, go, just as you have shown faith, so let it come to pass for you. Just as you have shown faith, it'll come past to you. And the servant was healed in that hour. That guy say anything? That was pretty important, right? 8:13. Matthew 8:13. I would write. That's like a verse everybody should remember for the rest of their lives. Yeah. For me, at least. Yeah, I started getting back on my. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna take out my vision and stuff. Then people are gonna try to destroy it. So we're gonna do this. What's today? 2, 2, 3, 2, 4. Matthew 8:13. Faith and it shall pass. Excuse me. All right. All right, we're learning. So 8:14, and Jesus on coming into Peter's house saw his mother-in-laws lying down and sick with fever. So he touched her hand, and the fever left her, and she got up and began ministering to him. But after it became evening, people brought him many demon-possessed ones, and he expelled the spirits with the word, and he cursed all who were suffering, in order to fulfill what was spoken through Isaiah the prophet. He himself took our sickness and carried our diseases. So, read that again, it's important. 14-17, it says, and Jesus, on coming into Peter's house, saw his mother-in-laws lying down and sick with a fever. So he touched her hand, and the fever left her. And she got up and began ministering to him. But after it became evening, people brought him many demon-possessed ones, and he expelled the spirits with the word, and he cured all who were suffering, in order to fulfill what was spoken through Isaiah the prophet. He himself took our sickness and carried our diseases. Jesus was cold with it. That's 13-17. Gotta remember that whole passage now. Jesus was pretty cold with it. So he's healing people. He's taking away diseases, demon-possessed people. So that's gonna be 8-17 now. 13-17. Chris, or what? Yes. 8-13-17. Sorry. All right. If it cuts off, because I do what I gotta do. Okay, I do what I can do, and that's what I can do. And it cuts off. It cuts off. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Nah, it's because I don't got no memory, so I gotta load this one, then I gotta delete it, and then. You know what I'm saying? It's like a process. So, yeah. So, by the time this one finishes, I'm going to load it. I should have to, you know what I'm saying? I should have stuff done here, because that's how long it takes to load. So, then I'll see y'all again. Might be lunchtime. I don't know. I just in a laughing, joking mood or comedian mood today. So, keep on moving forward. Let's finish this chapter. Try to at least. 8:18. When Jesus saw a crowd around him, he gave the command to depart from the other side. And a scribe came up and said to him, "Teacher, I will follow you wherever you go." But Jesus said to him, "Foxes have dens and birds of heavens have nests, but the Son of Man has nowhere to lay down his head." Then another of the disciples said to him, "Lord, permit me first to go and bury my father." Jesus said to him, "Keep following me and let the dead bury their dead." When he went aboard on a boat, his disciples, okay, hold up. I don't know what that means. Okay, well, I'm going to have to figure it out in a little bit. Keep following me and let the dead bury the dead. Oh, so keep following him. Whoever wants to follow. Keep following him. Whoever doesn't want to follow, let them not follow, I guess. I guess that's what that means. You know what I'm saying? They want to be dead, they're dead. Because they chose Satan. Satan's already dead. You know what I'm saying? Satan's dead already. So that's, you know, like, that's crazy because I uploaded a post and from back in 2017 and Dead and Dead. It was about Satan. He's misleading. He's just misleading the world because he's already the dying dead devil or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So he's already in agonizing, dying dead devil. Where are the things at? Hello. And so let the dead bury their dead. So I guess that dude was no good. Gotta figure it out. So that last sentence, don't listen to that one. 23, and when he went aboard a boat, his disciples followed him. Now look, a great storm arose on the sea, so that the boat was being covered by the waves, but he was sleeping. And he was sleeping. And they came and woke him up, saying, "Lord, save us, we are about to perish." But he said to them, "Why are you so afraid?" For real, right? Chilling. That boy sleeping. I would be mad too. All right, he said, "Why are you so afraid with little faith?" Why are you so afraid? You with little faith. That's why I ain't got no faith. That's why I'm scared. Shit. Been following the dead. You know what I'm saying? I'll be scared too. Sorry. Okay. And then, you know, it's like, so like, that's like, you gotta set an example. If you got a good strong faith, you gotta set that example for and show people. You gotta get out there so people can see it, can see the work, can see the faith, and it just brings faith to them, hopefully for the rest of their lives. And you know, God sees everything anyways. You know what I'm saying? God's gonna fix everything. He's gonna make it. You know, He's gonna heal it. So I'm just letting you know, it's gonna get fixed regardless. Or the dead lead the dead. Okay, 18, 8:26. He said, he said to them, "Why are you so afraid, you with little faith?" Then he got up and rebuked the winds and the sea, and the great calm set in. So the men were amazed and said, "What sort of person is this? Even the winds and the sea obey him." Even the winds and the sea obey him. We'll write down that one. That was 27. So the men were amazed and said, "What sort of person is this? Even the winds and the sea obey him." That's a lot of water. I know that much. A lot of water. What did they say? Titanic went down 2 miles at least? Shoot. I can't even swim. For real. I was not too good at swimming. 27. So, hey, I can't swim. Nah, you gotta jump in there and save somebody. But yeah, you don't want to kill 2 people though. So you gotta watch out, like when you're doing a recovery or when you're doing a rescue, whatever, emergency rescue. You gotta make sure it's not gonna kill you. You go in there, you're gonna save somebody. Make sure it's not gonna kill you and them. If you're gonna save somebody, you want them to be alive. Okay, that's okay. But I mean, it's gonna be a bad deal. But sometimes people do say people like that, they sacrifice their life, but don't go in there and both of y'all die. You know what I'm saying? Don't add to the problem. So make sure you know what you're doing, stuff like that. Just know what you're doing. Be aware. Not everybody's good. You know what I'm saying? And don't be scared of no evil ones. They can't do nothing. If you got trust in your God, you got trust in Jesus Christ, they can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? They can't do nothing. I mean, we're not going nowhere. You know, so what we're doing is we're getting stronger. We're getting better. We're reading the Word. We're going to church. We're putting in work. You know what I'm saying? And I want to know that's what's happening. And so that's how you succeed in life. That's how you don't get messed with. You're gonna get messed with. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna come and whatever. I got pictures, but anyways, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jehovah God, please forgive me. So anybody out there that's foolish enough, by all means, Jehovah God, that's all I gotta do. Hey, by all means. So we don't want to. You know what I'm saying? We want to get along. We want everybody to get along. We want to get rid of evil. It's not too late to change. It's never too late to change. Never too late to. That door is always going to be open. If you're alive, that door is always going to be open for you to change. And you got to really want to change, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's going to be some things going to be harder than others, and but you gotta make improvements. You gotta make improvements and progress, and so like. You know, like I was messed up in the head too. You know what I'm saying? I was evil and everything, and nobody wanted me in their house. You know, it was bad. It was rough. It was rough. Okay, we'll just put it there. I don't really like to get into that too much of that, but I changed. I wanted to change, and who accepted that? Me and God. Did the people accept it? Not really. Tell you the truth, you know what I'm saying? Now they look at me like they still don't, you know what I'm saying? Like they just hide now, I guess. I don't know. But so you know what I'm saying? So you gotta do it for you, and you gotta do it for God, Jesus Christ as well, the Son and the Father, and yourself, and cause just cause that's the way you gotta do it. And then help people out. You gotta help people out. Keep helping. You know what I'm saying? If they might be evil, whatever, but that's why we gotta get out there. That's why people gotta get out there that know it, you know, that are under this, not under the new deal, covenant, whatever you want to call it, but under the new law or whatever. But, you know, like, I was thinking in my head, like, okay, there was Moses right here, and there was a man like this on the picture, right, from publication, illustration, or whatever. I was like Moses or somebody back in the day. It's like, okay, well, how come nobody did that back in the day? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I guess they built up that pride or something. So people were so prideful or didn't want to even, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, the first time I did that or anything you're uncomfortable with, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still, like, the first time, after the first time, okay, I'm okay with it. Like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get nervous and then get calm, you know what I'm saying? But you get used to it. But anyways, so, like, you just gotta break that 1 or 2 times, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go praise the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go praise, and that's all. You know what I'm saying? That's the hint right there. Go praise the Lord. Praise Jesus. Praise Jehovah, and you know the fruit. You know what I'm saying about the tree. You want to be the good tree. You want to produce good fruit. You know, if we got some flaws, hey, we're gonna have to work on them. You're gonna have to change. I'm gonna have to change too. You know what I'm saying? I gotta dot all my I's and cross all my T's too. And I'm getting most of them, you know what I'm saying? But I still got progress. I'm making progress. And so you just, you know, hopefully I gotta pray for myself, but that's why you pray for others too. You know what I'm saying? You know, your prayer game, you gotta have a prayer game. You gotta pray at least every day. you know what I'm saying? Like, some days I'm bad. Some days I only pray one time. But some days I pray like 100 for real. And some days I get this, I'll be like, oh shoot, you know, you get caught up, or you know, you get caught up in the devil. You really get caught up in that devil. You get ashamed. You get ashamed of yourself. So you don't want to pray. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to show up for things. You want to, you know. So like, that's a part of shame. So you just gotta, like, who cares what anybody thinks if you're doing something. Like, yeah, I still like under that, you know, that not fear, but I'm still under that curse, or what do you want to call it, that, like, I still haven't broken out yet. You know what I'm saying? Like some of these brothers and sisters that I seen, women of God, basically, too, women, shoot, they got some fire, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like, they probably ain't even broke out yet, but like I haven't broke out yet because, like, I'm still facing that fear, I guess, of social pressure, and that's worldly things, and so you know, I gotta get rid of that. Gotta get rid of that, and so I will, you know what I'm saying, and so you gotta come up with a plan and stuff like that. But like, talking about it, like, just cause even talking about it here, it's like it's getting it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's letting people, it's showing that you don't fear, you don't care what people say, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it gets rid of that pride deal, kind of, because you don't want to have no pride, or egotistical, because then you become prideful, so you're gonna act scared. Because you're gonna, yeah, you get prideful and you're gonna act scared, because you're gonna try to hold an image. You're gonna have this one image. You got your image, whatever. Okay, and then so, like, you hide your feelings. You got to feel a certain way. Because I remember growing up, right, and I was like 14, 15, whatever, and I was like, we started getting all gangster and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And and so you had to change it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of acting like a little kid, having fun all the time, we had to change it up. We had to dim our light, basically. You know what I'm saying? You're dimming your light. So start dimming your light at a young age. You know what I'm saying? At 12 to 13, now you're getting girlfriends at school, and then you know, then the gangs, and you want to be cool and stuff, in sports and everything. So when you start getting up, hitting that puberty, that's how we start getting into that egotistical thing, you know, and start having that ego and that pride and fear, and which way you want to go. So that's truth right there. That's 100. And so you gotta break it down, and, you know, I mean, if I could copyright that, I would. You know what I'm saying? Copyright it, but you know, someone's gonna steal these ideas and this and that. But it's, tell you the truth, you know, like, I'm not worried about it because Jehovah God got my back, whatever. But like, there's only one. I mean, there's only one. The original person that comes up with a plan is usually, you know what I'm saying, like, is the only one that knows how to do it the best, kind of, basically. You know what I'm saying? Not really, but like, people are gonna copy you. They're gonna, like, right now, people are copying me, right? There's out there media, social media, and it could be robots. Some of them, probably all of them are robots. But so, like, they starting to follow my sayings, even the influencers. Some of my sayings, some of my, my mottos of life, or you know, what I went through, or how to, you know, before and now, how to fix something. You know what I'm saying? Like, just basic principles of life. And that's cool. Everybody should know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if I know it, I found it off a book or something. So it's already been publicized or something, whatever you call it. And excuse me. And so, like, so what happens there is you just gotta trust God, man. You just gotta trust Jehovah. You just gotta trust the Lord. That's all you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you just keep your eyes on Jehovah and the Father and the Son, Jesus Christ, and, man, I promise you, you're like, you'll be with God. You're unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? Like, not unstoppable, but like, shoot, I promise you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you gotta put in faith too. You gotta put in faith, and you gotta have those fruits. And so I understand the Bible, but hey, I'm gonna tell it how it is. And yeah. So be kind out there. You know what I'm saying? Let go of that pride. Oh well, shoot. Oh well, you know what I'm saying? Like, trust me, you will thank God later. Not me. You don't gotta thank me. It's not for me. You don't got. I don't want no recognition. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do it. And when I do see people copying the sayings and starting to act like the way, or you know, saying the stuff, you know what I'm saying, and presenting themselves the way I would present myself, kind of basically, and this whatever. It's like I don't get mad too. I don't really get mad. I don't even get mad. I just, that's a positive thing. At least you're not being all stupid anymore and saying ignorant things. And they probably can't. But and so when I see them, because sometimes like I don't know what they got, but like they can tell, but. So that's why you don't really get into social media, because it causes problems. It gets you away from the Bible, and but at the same time it doesn't. At the same time it gets you closer to God. So like it's a iffy situation, and so make sure whatever you do out of that, everything in life, you gotta have a perfect balance, and you gotta, you know what I'm saying, you gotta balance everything out, and I would balance everything out for my happiness and what I want in life and stuff like that, your morals and your values, and the thing about that is like, you got to make sure it comes from your heart, your mind, and what God's telling you. And because these days, I mean, yeah, you know who you can trust and who you can't trust, but like somebody's gonna tell you something. These days, they're gonna tell you something to block your blessing, to block your destiny, to block your purpose, steal your purpose, steal your money. You know what I'm saying? So like, they're gonna tell you something to take from you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna take from you. They want to take my follower. They want to take everything from you. So just so I can sit there and be in pain and agony. You know what I'm saying? I heard that. I was like, oh, I know they ain't talking to me. So that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So like, I got it heated. So like, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna go after the people first. So that's why you pray for other people. You always gotta pray for other people. Always pray for other people, especially the ones you love, care about. Because if you with God, it's gonna be harder for the devil to attack the person, me, than it would be with someone with less faith. I got tremendous faith. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I got good faith. You know what I'm saying? I got, you know what I'm saying? And you don't believe it, that's okay. That's okay. That's what. I'm not here to try to start riff-raff or disagreements or anything like that, but at the same time, I'm gonna speak the truth. So, I guess I'll keep going. Let's see here. So they're on the boat, dead, carrying Lord Paris, Maze, okay, winds and sea. All right, 8:28. 3:33 was on the clock. That's crazy. When he came to the other side into the region of the Gadarenes, 2 demon-possessed men coming out from among the tombs met him. Memorial tombs. They were unusually fierce, so nobody had the courage to pass by on the road. Uh-oh. Got some bullies or what? And look, they screamed, saying, what have we to do with you, Son of God? Do you come here to torment us before the appointed time? A long way off from them, a herd of many swine was feeding. A long way off from them, a herd of many swine was feeding. So the demons began to plead with him, saying, if you expel us, send us into the herd of swine. And he said to them, go. With that, they came out and went off into the swine, and look, the entire herd rushed over the precipice into the sea and died in the waters. Steep bank, this precipice. So see that right there. So when you got challenges of adversities coming up to you, you know what they call adversities. your adversary. There you go. You got your adversary and your adversaries. You know what I'm saying? Demons, the devil, people against you, people trying to stop you. You know, the challenges. Get out the way. You know what I'm saying? Get out the way, basically. That's what, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know, and that's all Jesus had to do. They were scared of Jesus. They got scared of Jesus. They like, hold up. They were there boss hogging everybody, but when Jesus came through, they all chicken. They get scared. What happened? So Jesus cold. That's why Jesus cold with it. So shoot, even the spirit, even the demons were scared of him. So whatever's taking command, so he commanded the demons to. And they went into the pig, and they did something. All right, of the swine, it said. And he said, go. With that, they came out and went into the swine, and looked. The entire herd rushed over to the deep bank into the sea and died in the waters. Oh, they died. Yeah. But the herders fled, and going into the city, they reported everything, including the account of the demon-possessed man. And look, all the city turned out to meet Jesus, and when they saw him, they urged him to depart from the region. What they told him to depart. And we're gonna stop right there. We're gonna start at 9 because it's getting kind of long. So y'all have a good day. Don't, you know what I'm saying? When you get scared, that's the perfect opportunity to work on your faith. So remember that. Whenever you get scared, whenever you doubt yourself, remember that's the perfect opportunity to work on your faith. And so when that happens, just do what makes you scared. Do what makes you scared. Do it anyway if you're scared. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you can work on your faith. So it's Friday, 2:23. You hear the birds. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day, guys. So, my people of God, man of God, woman of God, hey, stay strong. You know what I'm saying? Have faith. And stay strong. I love y'all. God bless. May God bless us. May Jehovah bless us. I'll try to get on here later on. I want to get Matthew completed really soon, as soon as possible. So that's why I came back on here again, did another one, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I love y'all. Y'all have a good day. Thank y'all. God bless.